Lost deep in the thick forest, an old man and his wife stood still. They looked around, but they were completely lost. "Ethan," Isabella called her husband. "How do we get out of here?" "I don't know," Ethan said with a shrug. "We are done for." Earlier that morning, Ethan and Isabella went to the forest to gather firewood for cooking. At the edge of the forest, they didn't find enough wood. "Isabella," Ethan said, looking at her, "let's go deeper into the forest. We will find plenty of firewood there." Isabella thought this was a good idea, so they went further into the forest. The trees grew taller, and the bushes thicker, but soon they found an area with lots of dry wood. Ethan smiled and said, "Our best bet." They both started gathering wood. It was everywhere, and they worked quickly. After a while, they tied the wood into 2 bundles, one for Ethan and one for Isabella. Ethan helped Isabella put her bundle on her head, then carried his own. But as they tried to find their way out, something strange happened. Every path they took brought them back to the same spot where they had gathered the wood. "It seems we are lost," Isabella said after they came back to the same spot for the 7th time. "These bundles are too heavy for someone my age." Ethan sighed and kept walking. "That's why there are 2 of us," he said. "If I don't know the way, maybe you can figure it out." They kept wandering, trying every path they could see. But no matter what they did, they ended up in the same place. After hours of walking in circles, they dropped the firewood and sat down. They were tired and frustrated. "I am sick and tired of this," Isabella said, tears filling her eyes. "Who cares?" Ethan said, his shoulders slightly raised. "Do you think I am happy about this?" They started arguing, their voices echoing in the silent forest. Just then, a soft breeze blew through the trees. Suddenly, a bright light appeared, and a fairy floated in front of them. Her wings sparkled like the stars. "You have 3 wishes," the fairy said with a kind smile. "Make them wisely, and they will be yours forever." Ethan's stomach growled loudly. He was so hungry that he couldn't think of anything else. Without asking Isabella, he quickly made his wish. "I wish for a big sausage on a golden plate to appear here so my wife and I can eat," Ethan said. The fairy waved her wand, and a golden plate with a steaming sausage appeared on the ground. Ethan's face lit up, but Isabella was furious. "Oh my God," she shouted. "You're so selfish. Instead of wishing for a way out of here, you wished for a sausage. A simple sausage. I wish that sausage would stick to your big nose." The fairy waved her wand again, and the sausage flew into the air. It stuck to Ethan's nose like glue. Ethan screamed in shock. "Isabella," he yelled, stomping his foot. "Why would you do this? How am I supposed to explain to people that I have a sausage stuck to my nose? I wish this sausage would go back to the plate." The fairy waved her wand for the last time, and the sausage left Ethan's nose. It returned to the golden plate on the forest floor. Ethan and Isabella stared at each other in silence. Then they both shouted at the same time, "What? Our wishes are gone." The fairy nodded. "Yes, your wishes are gone. I gave you a chance, but you wasted it. Goodbye." With that, the fairy disappeared into the air. Ethan sighed deeply and looked at Isabella. "I think it's over for us," he said. "We are stuck here forever." Isabella didn't reply. She just started crying. Big tears rolled down her face, and her cries grew louder. Ethan, unable to hold back, also started crying. The 2 of them sat there in the middle of the forest, crying so loudly that their voices could be heard in faraway towns. "Our 3 wishes are gone," they moaned together. Around them was their firewood, now useless. They were stuck in the forest, the big and mighty forest. Ooh, if only I had known. Ethan wailed. He wailed even louder than his wife. I know it's my fault, he screamed. And on the ground, the golden plate with the sausage sat untouched, mocking them for their foolishness. Here are 3 moral lessons from this video. 1. Greed and impulsiveness can lead to regret. Ethan and Isabella wasted their wishes on impulsive and selfish desires instead of carefully considering what they truly needed to escape their predicament. 2. Unity and communication are essential. The couple's failure to work together and consult each other before making decisions resulted in wasted opportunities and worsened their situation. 3. Appreciate opportunities and use them wisely. The fairy's gift of 3 wishes was a rare chance for the couple to solve their problem, but their lack of foresight and gratitude led to their downfall.